Five.
Oh, hi everyone. Welcome
Yep.
to
Hi.
hi. I'm professional. Hi everyone. I'm Matihi, your Maddie Matihi, and welcome to Going Crit RPG presents Kids on Bikes, a scary one-shot called The Party Never Ends. Of course, joined with me today are some lovely cast members, and I'm just gonna go in order that I see them on overlay. Please introduce yourself, starting with Candace.
Hi, everybody. I'm Candace. My pronouns are they, she. You might have seen me around the internet as Candace Magnificent. And I am playing Charlie Latimer, pronouns they, he, your resident laid back slacker.
Wonderful. And next, of course, we have the illustrious Fabian.
Howdy. My name's Fabs. I'll be playing Dom tonight. My pronouns are he, him, as well as Dom's. He is the conspiracy theorist.
Wonderful. And next, we have gorgeous Jilly.
Hi, my name is Jilly. I am Oh Look It's Jilly on the interwebs. You may hear vacuuming in the background. That's because there was a burrito-related incident. It's fine. Everything is fine. I am playing Viv, who is a stoic professional librarian work study graduate student. And her pronouns are she, her, / they. And mine are she, her.
Fabulous. And last but not least, we have Wraith.
I'm Wraith. My pronouns are they, he. I am playing Aurora, pronouns she, her, and I am the plastic beauty trope. Also, Slender Noya on Twitter.
Wonderful. Thank you all for being here, and thank you so much for watching today. Seeing lots of lovely friends in the chat, thank you so much. Of course, this is going to be a horror one-shot, so if you ever do feel the need to take a break, step out, fully understand there might be some scares here and there, but of course there's also going to be some laughs, hopefully. We'll see. But yes, it is going to be bit of a scary one-shot, so take care of yourselves if you need to. We fully understand. But without further ado, let us jump into a familiar place to some, potentially, but to the east of Michigan and south of Lake Huron in Canada sits a sleepy town known as Strawford. Almost everyone knows everyone, and most families attend church on Sundays. Surrounding the town are acres and acres of farmland. The town itself is known for the Empire Power Plant, with its large industrial buildings taking up a huge portion of the waterfront area. The town itself has a small downtown area with no building over 3 stories tall. To the north, close to Lake Huron, is a large park known as Lantern Park. Ironically, this park is barely lit at night. Rumors floating about that there are strange shadowy creatures that dwell among the thick foliage, waiting for unsuspecting passers-by to walk the crossroads. Outside the city limits is farmland. One of those farms is Squall Farms, a place known for 2 teens going missing during Halloween 3 years ago. No one knows where they went, as there was no trace. During June of last year, there was another set of murders near Squall Farms. A group of teens celebrated the conclusion of their musical, and they were all found dead. Not much was left of the bodies, making the senior students difficult to identify. But that is of no consequence to you now, for tonight is your night to party. You've all been invited by Zed and Mindy Berkowitz to participate in a night full of drinks, fun, laughter, and scares. That's right. As you glance down to the phones, you see the various text messages from Zed indicating where you should go. Northern University. A university that had burned down 4 years ago. Mysteriously, no one knows exactly what had happened before, but it seems that some of the older, even some of the alumni of the university have come back to occasionally party, occasionally take part in various intoxication habits while they're there. And of course, tonight is no different. Halloween night of 20, as all of you are either driven or make your own way through your own vehicle to Northern University. As the university had burned down, Eastern University had taken over quite a bit of the influx of students, but majority of you have never really attended Northern either. You were at a completely different university before, or you were in high school when you heard the incident had happened. At least 3 of you here are freshmen. And as either you travel through your own vehicles or bikes, or you travel with one of your university mates, Vesper, who is driving you up to Northern University. Vesper has on a black bob, has on a orange sweater, red skirt, and these little tiny black shoes. The orange kind of complementing her dark skin, and she's dressed up as Velma this evening. And as you arrive parking in the Northern parking lot, the doors swing open to the car, and the group of you begin walking through the Northern doors. They swing open, and you see before you, this area doesn't look too bad. It just looks very run down as far as you can tell. You see that there is some of the wallpaper that's peeling from the wall, some of those kind of stippled ceiling tiles completely missing from the ceiling itself. This room is a fairly open area. You can see what once were plush, illustrious couches now had kind of holes in them. You see stuffing poking out. But besides the dilapidated ruins around you, you see 6 others in front of you, 6 other students. But before we get into them, who walks through the door first? I'm gonna call on you. You don't volunteer. Candace?
So, like, I imagine Charlie walks through the door first, but only because they've been, like, hanging around, like, with nothing to do for hours, just, like, milling about in the area. They are accidentally on time. This is not a normal situation for them. They walk in and are surprised to see no one there. Like...
You do see currently, within the room, you see a few people who are standing there still.
Am I early, or...?
You see Zed, one of the twins, their twin being Cindy, kind of standing just slightly adjacent to the couch. They are currently dressed up as Eddie Munson from Stranger Things, the Hellfire shirt, the jacket, the long brown curly hair. And you can see they're like very pale skin. They have like the freckles all over that they didn't bother kind of covering. And they say, I mean, what's really early, right? You can be early, you can be late, it's fine. Come on in. Waiting for everybody else, I guess.
Badass costume, dude.
Thanks. What about... I haven't really seen your costume before.
Oh, yeah, this is it.
They look at you very hard, kind of trying to parse out. It's like... What are you dressed up as?
It's not obvious?
It's a Clue character.
Oh, no, but I appreciate that. That's, it's very much my speed. No, I'm a vampire victim.
Oh. And you see their twin, Cindy, come out from the side. She still looks very much made up, does not look to be in costume just yet, kind of a half costume almost, this very dreary looking dress. And she says, yeah, I could have told you that, Zed. I mean, it's super obvious. It's a really nice costume there, Charlie. Great job.
Thanks, yeah. I just wanted to, like, go with what I already had. Like, I like hearing what other people think I am, you know? Someone might change my mind tonight. This might not be the final costume.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Ever evolving. I love the evolution. And you see Zed just kind of look over at Cindy and just roll his eyes and just say, oh my god. Feel free to grab drinks. Everything's kind of building up already. So, up to you. You see there's like a little spread. There's like a little I would say, spider webby kind of tablecloth, very much from the dollar store. That's there. A large punch bowl, some cans of White Claw that are out, an ice bucket, that sort of thing. They're free for you to peruse. Some snacks. But who is next to the door? Jilly?
I guess Viv could come in. And I think she thinks she's late, so she's very apologetic. And just comes in and says, Sorry, straight from the library. I have, was I supposed to bring something? I am, hello everybody. Hi.
Hi. You see Rowan come over to you. Rowan is dressed up. You can see this little kind of red baseball cap that has an R on it. This pink kind of almost dress-ish looking thing. Very much from A League of Their Own costume there from Rockford Peaches. And he comes up and... Are you dressed in any sort of costume?
I am wearing, Viv is wearing a skeleton onesie, much like my skeleton onesie. Don't be jealous. And is complete with like hello, my name is sticker that just has hello, my name is Godot written on it. And that's it.
And you see Rowan comes up to you and they say, oh my god, I really love your outfit. Your costume is so cool. Did you make this yourself?
No, I got it at Target.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's a really valid way to get a costume. I mean, I made this. And they kind of like stand a little bit back and pose, very much proud of their handiwork.
Viv gets the hint, right? And it's like, it's great. I don't know exactly what it is, but it looks exactly like it should.
Thanks. I think
it's great.
It's from my cosplay closet. I mean, yeah.
Love cosplay.
Yeah. Me too. Did you bring anything?
I have, and Viv digs in to a kind of very overfull satchel and kind of pulls out one of those like fruit plates that's like the grapes and the melon and the whatever it is that you can get like at the grocery store, probably next to where I got the onesie, to be perfectly honest. Right, it's a one-stop shop. And also bag of pretzels.
Amazing.
People like pretzels.
Yeah,
right?
People love pretzels. Oh my gosh. Do you mind? I can take those for you if you would like.
Oh, sure. I meant to have more time, but the library is open pretty late now, and it's
fully understand. And Rowan will take these from you, and he moves over to the table and says, oh, Zed, look, we brought some things. And Zed's like, oh, nice, just put it over there. Just casually gestures. You see also coming in, kind of walking up to Zed, his partner Ainsley, dressed up as Steve from Stranger Things. It's my OTP. But you see they kind of smooch each other very cutely. Ainsley puts up their foot as they do, and they start chatting away with each other. Who is the next one to walk through the door?
I can do it. You hear somebody's bike park outside?
Is it like a ding ding, or is it like a motorcycle?
No, like a ding ding bike. Like there's no bell, but you hear the chain, and you hear kind of like a one knock, then another two knocks, then another knock.
Do you just wait for someone to open the door for you?
Yeah. You
see swinging open the door, you see kind of an older student, probably in their 30s, mid 30s, Jackie. You see Jackie is very much dressed as they're a bit of a larger individual, just full beard, and they're dressed in what looks like kind of Victorian finery. As they open the door to you and they say, "Hello! You don't have to knock. You can just come in. It's fine."
I wasn't sure. Hey,
I mean, no one owns this place.
true. And you see his Dom's eyes just dart around, and he just offers like a sack. Clearly, somebody clearly he went around the city trick or treating for like just candy, and you see it's just like here.
It's like, ew, it's pillowcase. Lovely. Thank you for the pillowcase. I don't know if I can use this.
Candy inside.
Oh, and they open it, and he's like, "Oh, fantastic! This is lovely. Thank you."
Yeah. Cool. And you see him like take out his phone and just like start taking pictures, of like the general vicinity. And he's just like, "So you think this place is haunted?"
I mean, it could be. I have heard that there are rattlings in the ceiling sometimes. Sometimes moans and groans from places that you don't want to hear them.
Amazing. Good.
Good. Come in! And he almost like hits you with the sack as he kind of swings it around and begins walking further in and says, "Look what Dom brought!" And kind of swinging the bag around, and everyone's like, "Whoa, wait, watch it!" Like trying to dodge out of the way as he's swinging
Dom
the bag.
just like lets out like a small wave to people.
You see, dressed up as Ted Lasso, you see Bob, kind of just like relaxing on one of the couches, and they just kind of wave, and they're like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Good. Yeah. I just finished trick or treating. Didn't really have much cash, so didn't want to come empty-handed.
You can trick or treat and get like free candy. That's like a thing.
I look at
But
them
like as an adult.
I'm Asian. People think I'm 16. It's fine.
Well, thanks for the candy. That's great.
Yeah.
And you head in, and last but not least, Aurora, you show up.
Got there semi-early, but has been using the headlights of her car to take selfies in front of the building. Does not care if she's late or not. But she does eventually notice people going in, and I guess, and goes on in herself, doesn't bother knocking, just walks right in. She is dressed up as a rosy maple moth, so little antenna, little fluffy pink scarf, a little like capelet that looks like a pair of pink wings.
And as you enter, you hear someone kind of entering behind you, and you hear it's kind of a deeper voice, and you hear, "Oh, it looks like we match then." And you turn around and you see Ray. Ray is in a Mothman costume, and says, "Look at us! Look at the coordination."
Oh, don't we make a cute couple? I
I
do think I
know.
pull it off a little bit better, but
That's true. And I mean, I'm a real Mothman instead of the one that you apparently saw.
do we have to bring that up, really?
I thought it would be funny. Speaking of which, where's Dom?
I'm in the corner, like sipping punch, just looking around, all paranoid.
Dom kind of like flicks his like comb over that's there, and he's like, "Well, do you want a drink?"
I would love a drink. Actually, I did bring a present. She digs around in her backpack for a hot minute and comes out with a bottle of tequila. Just hands it over.
And he takes it, and he's like, "Cool. I'm also gonna get a drink, but for myself. And you see Ray just leaves you, does not even wait, and just goes and gets a drink. Complete dick behavior.
What a gentleman.
And as the group of you finally arrive, Vesper coming in, you see that they have on like the big round glasses. And they step in, looking around, and they say, "Has anybody seen Cindy?" And you're
Not
all
since I
looking
came
around.
in.
You haven't seen Cindy since you came here, Charlie. You saw Cindy briefly, but then she ran away to do something. You don't know what.
I think she's the person who complimented my costume.
Zed chimes in, is like, "I'm pretty sure that was me, but like, yeah."
Oh yeah, right. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry,
Oh,
man.
you're all good.
Still
It's all
is-
good.
Sorry.
Hey, now that we're all here, do you want to see something cool?
Always. Oh, jinx.
Looks over to both Dom and Viv. You in?
Of course. Is it what kind of what? I
Don't
kind of
You'll
the way
see.
that you said "don't worry" sort of is what makes me worry. You know,
You'll see. Just come on. It'll be fine.
Surprise is half the fun.
Exactly.
I disagree.
Jackie comes up to you and says, "Don't be a party pooper. Let's go. It'll be fun."
I mean, I'm happy to go. I just, of course.
And they look to you, Dom, as the group starts moving.
Dom's just like, just following, but you notice now that Dom is actually trying to remove a Sharpie, like a lightning bolt drawn on his forehead in Sharpie, and he realized it was actually like permanent marker, and he's like, "Ah, god damn it, fuck, permanent marker."
See,
Hey, man. What are you trying to be? Do you want some? And like I offer you like this little tiny like vape pen that's like impossibly, I mean it's eyebrow stuff, but I offer you a vape pen that is like full of really beautiful looking hash oil.
Will that take this off?
I mean, you'll forget it's there.
I don't
Mentally,
know.
yes.
I need to be sharp. Man, god damn it. They asked me what I was, so I panicked and I drew this lightning bolt. So for the candy, and god damn it.
You could say you're the god of thunder.
It's true.
No, and I just keep licking. And it's like, fuck it, and I take the thing.
you take a hit. Some good shit. Charlie never disappoints. And you see Rowan kind of come up to you as you're walking, and it's just like, "Do you want me to help you with that at all?" "My mom always does this." And will like take their finger and like lick his thumb and begin to bring it to your forehead. And just go, wait, just trying to like get it off. It does not work at all. It's like, "My mom always does that. Usually works. Maybe if you draw on it again, then it will come off."
Yeah, and I draw like I just draw a star on it, and like I black it out, but I don't realize that it's not the white mark, like a whiteboard marker, but it's still the permanent marker. And I just try. I was like, god damn it! It's just at least it's not a lightning bolt anymore, and it's just like a black spot.
I have makeup in my bag, but I don't think it's really your shade.
It's fine.
You could make it like the Superman S, like the.
And then I just like put an S over there, but it's so like
There's so much stuff. It's
there's
like
so
a
much
star
stuff
and,
you
like,
can't even
both
see it
Fs.
anymore. Like, fuck it, and he just like covers it with his hair.
That looks
Right,
awesome. Okay, that's a good look. You don't know it, but underneath this, I've got like an egg on my head. I was on my Vespa the other day, and I wiped the fuck out, man. It's pretty gnarly. I'm not gonna show you, but it's a good look.
Thanks.
Rowan says, I thought you meant a real egg for a second. I was like, oh my
Why
God.
Why would you hide a real egg in your hair?
I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past me. I do like doing interesting
It's like
things,
breakfast
but
on the go, right?
no, today, like, it's like a bump on my head. Like,
Oh, okay,
it's
gotcha.
gnarly. You don't want to see it.
Okay.
You're correct. I do not want to see it.
Yeah.
All right, and the group of you begin walking. You walk down. Let me pull up my map. Totally don't have a map so I can see where y'all are in terms of spatial awareness. You walk to kind of the west there, out of the kind of arts B wing that's there. You see that the signs that are not completely burnt are saying that you are heading towards Arts A wing. There's not really any maps that you can see right now. Any place that would have like that map, kind of glass with a map behind it. A lot of the glass has been smashed, you assume, from people coming in. There's some of the maps have been torn, that sort of thing. And you start to see a bit more kind of fire damage. You see like scorch marks that are there. There's large cobwebs that are in the corner, and all of you kind of hear like a squeak, squeak, squeak go by very briefly without you seeing anything that's there. It's just there in an instant, gone in a flash. But eventually, Zed leads you to what looks like just a looks like a bathroom. And says, "Come in."
Did you?
And Zed will push open the bathroom door and start walking in. It's a very large, like multi-stall bathroom.
If we need to go to the restroom, could we find a separate?
No, it's not that kind of bathroom break. It's okay. So I don't know if you all know, but this is the bathroom where that one person died 4 years ago.
That's very sad.
Mm-hmm. But we're gonna summon a ghost today, everyone. Come on, it'll be fun. You're muted there,
I
Candace.
don't think that you'll find that ghosts are real.
You hear Ray chime in, just like Mothman.
Shut up,
Just
Ray.
like Mothman, correct.
Yeah, thank you.
First of all, I have it on good authority that the Mothman is absolutely real. Dominic and I can give a seminar on it later if you guys want to. You just need to know what you're looking for. But like,
this, Dominic.
is this
true,
gonna
man.
be like a kind of like a Bloody Mary thing? Like, are we gonna like
Dominic
do like a
is starting.
seance or whatever?
Dominic is starting to set up like a camera.
Yeah, my man. We're gonna need receipts.
And I
Smart
just-
thinking, bro.
I just look at
Yeah.
Charlie like
Yeah.
I'm just like setting up my camera.
So you begin to move into the washroom, and you can see like even the outside of the door is completely scorched. As you walk inside, smoke damage on the roof. The entire area is just blackened with soot and dust. You don't see anything that could indicate anyone maybe having to be in here, but you do see there's bits of graffiti on the walls. You see there's like a circle in the very center of the room, kind of outlined with green painter's tape. You see Zed motion you all over and starts setting up red cups in this circle. And you see there is one extra that's there. He says, sit around the circle, sit around the circle.
Like on the floor?
Yeah. What? Do you want like a blanket?
I mean, if you have one.
Vesper
Do you
says,
see
I
what
have
I'm
a
wearing?
blanket. I brought one. I can take off my sweat. No, I'm not going to take off my sweater. Never mind. I did not dress for that. But I have blankets.
I would love a blanket.
Of course. And they take out various blankets and kind of put them on the floor for you all, seemingly a little bit prepared, fluffing them up a bit before everyone starts to take a seat in front of a cup. There are 5 cups currently.
I sit down last, but I want to make sure that the camera has everybody in frame.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to sit
You
down.
know, charlatans in London used to set up things like this to extort money from poor people.
Well, Zed says, I'm not asking for anyone's money.
I didn't say you were, I just thought it was an interesting fact.
Oh. And Ray says, yeah, it's a good fact. It's a really good fact.
I can help you guys out if you need money. Like I'm good.
No,
I've got money. Do you need money?
That's not what I was saying.
Oh, okay. Just try to be helpful. Just, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And as you all take a seat, you see that there's still that one cup that's there. And Zed says, all right, now, everyone, we're going to do a little summoning chant. And essentially we are leaving this cup open to offer the other spirit that inhabits this university.
So we're assuming that the spirit is thirsty.
Yes, of course. I mean, who wouldn't be?
Can I try to make a roll to see if this is something that we like? Is this how it's supposed to be?
You can roll me a brains check.
Okay.
And then because you do have skilled at
Cryptid
you
lore.
skilled at cryptid lore, not quite occult.
Yeah.
But you can roll me a brains. Anyone who would like to also can roll me a brains if they would like. Difficulty is going to be a 10. Actually, no, we're gonna make it a 7.
I rolled a 13.
13. Okay.
I got an 8, which is the highest, and then a 2, so 10.
Nice.
I got a 7.
7. Right on
Oh,
the-
it's not rolling for me. How
Oh, no.
exciting. I need to select. Do I need to select me? Is that the problem?
I think you just have to hit like the actual where it says the word like brains because it should
Oh.
highlight in red.
I did. It said there was no character found for me.
Oh no! Did I program these? Oh my god, I made the macros. Oops. I do not have your characters, but here, there's your square, Viv.
Is that me? Wait, where's
Yep.
me? What?
That little blue person is you.
Oh, sorry. I clicked it 100 times and now I have to pay for that by closing 400 tabs.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Sorry. Technical difficulties.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, good.
Let's select me. And then open my character sheet. And then pick brains. Maybe?
I don't see it just yet. If you just type in /R space and then D and then whatever the
Yeah, that's where we're going.
yeah. Oh heck. It's all good. Thanks for
It's
Roll20.
okay. Technical difficulties.
An 8.
Ah,
Very
an
nice.
8.
So all of you pass, so no one gets an adversity token, unfortunately. But you all know that most likely you've never heard of this ritual whatsoever. Like there's always that, pour a drink out for someone because they are past that sort of thing. That's about the closest thing that you can relate to this. But that's about it. You've never heard of this sort of ritual.
It's definitely just college students drunkenly going, this sounds right.
Yep, of course. This sounds very, very accurate.
Ghosts like drinks. Wait.
100%. Thirsty ghosts. As you kind of sit down, you see that Zed picks up their cup. He said, all right. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Life is short, so party we must. Everybody drink, and takes a shot of whatever the hell is in that drink. Which you realize it's the tequila. I think that Aurora you brought. Tastes exactly like that. Leaving the one cup kind of open. You see that Zed goes to grab it to pour it out. You see Ray quickly move and grabs the cup and downs it himself. You see Zed say, "What the fuck? What are you doing? You're not... We're fucked. We're fucked now because you fucked up the ritual. We're all fucked." And Ray's like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I mean, who believes in ghosts?" And looks over to you, Viv.
Suspicious people with a lack of questioning of authority figures, people who want desperately to believe in things.
Zed is freaking out at this
who
point.
lack structure in their lives. People.
It's just Ray. Like, what's the worst that could happen? He'll get possessed. Like, it's not really a big loss.
All of you start to hear as the bathroom doors begin to start just banging against each other, just boof, 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 boof. All of them kind of in unison, just bang, 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 against the door. You see Vesper just starts freaking out. Ainsley is trying to grab onto anyone and just screaming as this is happening. You see that it almost looks like smoke begins rolling in underneath the doorway.
I'm starting to record this on my phone as well.
Yeah, just like pulling out your phone to record. People are freaking out in this area.
It's pretty extreme, Zed.
I'm not doing anything.
No, whoever this homie is in this room, he's mad. She's mad, they're mad, you're mad. I know you're mad. I'm sorry, man. And like, I start rolling a joint.
You see Zed runs for the door and just starts pulling at it, puts like their foot up on the side of the door and just starts yanking. He's like, "I can't open it, it's locked! Help!" Just like pull. And Ray is just kind of standing in the corner like, the fuck is all this? You
Dom
see...
is starting to yell like, show yourself. But he's smiling, he's so excited, and he's just like looking for evidence.
Looking for ghost orbs. As you're recording, you see through your camera lens, you see that the door, the front, Zed loses his balance for a moment, his foot kind of up in the air as he's falling, and all of you see this white hand with blackened tips of fingers just reach in, grab Zed's foot, yanking him out into the hallway. The door slams shut.
Okay. This is... If I wanted to go to a show tonight, I would have gone to a show tonight.
Ray says, "Yeah, same. I mean, what the fuck?"
I rush to the door. Is it closed or
rush
locked?
to the door, you pull, it's stuck.
I look at everybody's like, I think we're stuck here, guys.
Is there another way out? Is there a window?
You see at the very opposite end of this bathroom, you see above the tile, right near the ceiling, you see those tiny, narrow, rectangular windows that are there. You see Jackie is trying to reach for it, like, "I can do this! It's fine! I'm spry!" And just like trying to jump. He's not very good at jumping. He's trying his best.
Can I try to give him a
Very
boost?
pale. Yeah, you run over, trying to give Jackie a boost to the window. Give me a brawn check, please. What are the rest of you doing as you see Charlie run over to Jackie and try to help him up? Sorry, difficulty is going to be a 10 for this one.
I got a 3.
Adversity token.
Adversity token.
Is that a reroll or a +1?
That's a +1.
Okay, that's not gonna help me.
So, for our audience, adversity tokens, if you have adversity tokens, you can either use them to give yourself a +1 to your roll. You can use this after your roll, or you can use a diversity token to give to another player. but you have to describe how you are helping them. You can use as many adversity tokens as you would like. But as you were trying to help Jackie, trying to push him up, Jackie's fingers get on to the window. He's like, we're doing it, and then his fingers slip. And he falls on you, and you're just a pile of legs and arms.
It's cool, dude. It's cool. Just, just don't ruin this blunt, please.
I'm trying.
I would like
This
to
ghost.
use-
Does he want it? Do you want it? Does anyone want? Do you guys want?
There's this noise throughout this room. Vivian and Rowan are holding each other, screaming. And
Oh, sorry. Go.
No, go ahead.
Tell us about the noise. I want to know about the noise.
it's just Vesper's like, nope, I want to leave, fuck this, I'm out! And just freaking out.
I want to find a screwdriver. I have an ability. I am a stoic professional, and I am a librarian. And librarians, as we know everything.
Yes, you do.
So I would like to. I don't think I have it in my set, but I have an ability that lets me find shit.
Okay.
And I want to find something to take the door off the hinges.
All right. The ability to find stuff. Does that automatically give you things, or do you have to roll for it?
You have to
I
spend
roll for it.
spend an adversity token. I have the same thing.
Do I have any of those? I don't.
You
know.
have. You always start with 2.
Okay, then I will spend one to have a thing that will help me take the thing off the thing.
Or
I'm deeply technical.
point of order, I do have a multi-tool. If you do mention it, I'll probably just show it to you.
Maybe I'm like going through my bag, like I thought I had something to unscrew, but where is it?
Like one of these, and it's like a Swiss plier multi-tool thing.
I have one of those, like the Leatherman thing that like unfolds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want, maybe with Dominic, if Dominic is willing to help, I would like to take the door off the hinge.
Yeah, you start trying to pry the door off the hinges. You can. I will say, if one of you wants to help, you'll give the other a +3. This is going to be a difficulty. It's going to be fairly hard because these are like rusted. These are old. You're going to have to use some serious force. I'm going to see a difficulty of 12 for this one.
For a brawn roll?
Yep, for a brawn roll. Or you can use a brains if you want to figure out where the fulcrum is, where you can kind of.
I'm so much smarter than I am,
Same.
Bonnie.
All right, one of you can roll. The other one gives a +3.
I have a D20 for it.
Oh, do it. Go for it. I'll help.
Heck yeah.
4, 7,
7.
8, 9.
Oh,
No,
God.
even with the adversity tokens. I take a token though.
Yeah, take a token. As I will say, both of you take a token in this because you're both helping. As both of you are just trying to bang on this, and it's like going up little by little, but the banging continues. The screams get louder, like there's tears running down people's face. Snot. Aurora, what are you doing currently?
So the stall doors are like banging open and
Bang,
shut,
bang,
or
bang,
just
bang,
like
bang. Yeah, they're just banging open and shut, just continuously.
I'm just like, I'm looking around for like, I feel like this has to be staged. So I'm trying to figure out if like there's something that's like opening the doors. I'm trying to convince myself that this is fake.
All right. So why don't you give me, we'll say either a grit check just to kind of like move in there. You can also use a flight check if you want to try and like quickly look, because these are banging very fast. So if you want to like run in to see if there's like a mechanism or something. Grit if you just want to like focus in.
I'm gonna try flight because my
All
grit
right.
is a D4, so that's
I'm gonna say difficulty is 8 for this.
okay. That is a 5, and my adversity tokens would not get me there.
But you
so.
get one. You're looking around, and as you're like trying to like almost like like just like a skip it or just like jump rope and just try to like, you know, go in like, you try to reach in and your hand gets slammed by the door. Just kind of bend your fingers back a little. Like, it hurts. It's a sprain. They're not broken, thankfully. But you like pull your hand out quickly. It hurts. You can feel the throbbing in your hand. Back to the front door. You see Dom, you and Viv are just trying to work on this to get the hinges up. And you see that the door stops. It swings open.
I like to think that we've actually made it worse by like now it just kind of like hangs and is just like
It's just a loud creaking and groaning of metal. The door stops slamming shut. Everything is quiet in the room now, besides the oh my god, what is happening? Just the others freaking out. Ray is just like, oh my god, this is so dumb.
I'm gonna snatch. I assume it's dark outside, so I'm gonna snatch the camcorder that I set up and put it into night mode. And I'm gonna go out and view from the viewfinder.
You turn on the viewfinder, and as you step out in the hallway, suddenly just from above, just a face just drops down and screams into you in the camera. Just full throttle screaming. It is like sclera eyes. You see that just like, it looks like just black, just jet black ink dripping down their face as they scream at you. Make me a... How do you think Dom would react in the situation?
I think maybe grit as like a...
Grit?
Yeah,
Like
because like
Barrett.
he's so excited for these things. So that's a D8.
I'll say difficulty 8.
Oof.
Oh no. Oh no.
So I'm gonna spend my adversity tokens. All 3. That was a 5. And I reached the 8.
Yeah, you were like, it's just like scream, just in your face, and you like stand there and you shudder back. Everyone is like quiet in the bathroom, and then you just hear chuckling, and then just full blown laughter as your vision swaps, and you see it's Cindy, just hanging upside down somehow, just from the roof or the ceiling. And just starts laughing and says, oh my god, you should have seen your faces. You're all so scared. And you kind of take a peek out and you see there's like almost like a harness that's around her, very much like theater, kind of like Peter Pan. You see at the very end of the hallway peeking out attached to the wire, you see Zed just like standing there with the other harness on, just laughing down the hall. You hear both of their laughs echo in these darkened hallways.
Dom's
Cindy,
shoulders just drop in disappointment.
We got you all so bad. Oh my god. You should have seen your faces. It was so funny.
I don't recognize your costume. Did you come as the colossal asshole?
Oh my god, are you mad? Oh my god. Don't be
I'm mildly
mad.
irritated, yes.
So not fun. You see that Ray just kind of like walks out and just grabs like has like a little pocket knife and just like kind of cuts the rope, and Cindy just falls onto the floor. Just boom. She's like, ow! Oh my god, that hurt. Why would you do that?
I mean, you kind of deserve it. And she just holds up her hand.
It's Halloween. Everyone gets one scare.
I mean, if that's the tricks, where's the treats, though?
I mean, the treats are like the alcohol in the main art room. And you see Vesper kind of walk out and it's like, no, I'm done. Fuck this. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm leaving. Anybody else? It's probably better parties anyway.
I mean, this is like kind of harshing my vibe a little bit. Like, I'm down for all kinds of entertainment, but I mean, my man Dom is upset. Like, look at his face. Look at this.
Dom is just like head down, setting down his stuff.
I mean, it's just cruel, man.
He's Like he's like holding back tears, not because of fear, but like in disappointment.
Like, this
really
could have
like
been
the
really
idea
cool.
Of what unites us all is our outrage that Dominic has been upset by this.
Honestly. Vesper looks to you, Aurora, and is like, "Do you want to go? Anybody? Just me? All right."
I mean, Dom, do you want to like hit somewhere else up? Maybe we could just like chill.
I just, I thought we were gonna catch a ghost, and now I'm ghostless, and I just have a bunch of shit on my forehead. So, yeah.
I found a book for you at the library. And she opens up her satchel and pulls out a big, thick book that's like titled Debunking Myths 101 Things That Never Happened. And is just like, here you go.
Ray is cackling. He was like, "This is worth it."
I don't really like know you, but that's a lot.
Dom just like defeatedly just walks over to like the alcohol table where they were earlier.
You walk down the darkened hallway going back to the alcohol table. There's like little kind of fairy lights and stuff, and very like Halloween themed orange lights washing over you. You taking a drink up. Bob comes over to you and is like, "They're there. It's all right. It's okay."
And he just like opens a bottle of whiskey and then just like chugs it.
Sure, we'll catch a ghost next time. And Vesper's like, "All right, I'm leaving. Bye." And if no one else follows Vesper, Vesper is just going to start walking towards the door.
Like, I want to know where Vesper's gonna go next. Like, this party's kind of beat, and I'm looking for interesting times. So,
Yeah. And you ask Vesper where they're going, and they say, "Oh, there's like the local gay bar, Lavish. There's I think there's something like a costume party going on. I don't know why I'm here."
yeah, lead the way.
Okay, come on. Vesper leads you to the doors that you came in, and you see that they put their hands kind of on those double door
Handles.
handles. I was gonna call them knockers, and I'm like, they're not knockers.
Look, they can do whatever you want.
Hey, you want to put hands on knockers? Why not?
I mean, like, Charlie wants to have a nice time.
You see Vesper takes the handles and like they jiggle them a little bit. It's like jiggle them again. They're like, "Okay, this isn't funny. I want to leave. Just open the fucking door, Zed." And Zed's like, "Yeah, we didn't lock that."
Like, we're going to believe you now.
Vesper, stop jiggling the knockers, okay?
I just want to get out. And you see Vesper goes to just like starts walking, and we'll walk with you, Charlie, if you come, but they're just like power walking. Just
Yeah.
like, nope. Walks down, you find another door, you see like a little kind of diffused exit sign, no lights of course. It is a bit hard to see in here, but Vesper's using their phone light to guide both of you around. And as I look, you find this other exit door. It's just like a one doorway instead of a double, and they again press on that bar that's there, and unable to open. Say, what the fuck is this?
I don't know, maybe it's Cindy and Zed fucking around again. They probably don't want us to leave.
Probably. I mean, is this their only point of the party, to have some sort of ghost summoning and then scare us all, and then it's just fake?
Well, I mean, like, we should at least be able to go back and get drinks or something. I don't want to fucking sit in here all night.
I don't want to sit in here all night. That's why I want to leave. Fine, maybe a few drinks will help. Be okay. And they kind of adjust their big round glasses and start walking back.
Overly familiar with, social etiquette when it comes to parties, but locking your guests in doesn't seem like a great way to ensure that they want to stay friends with you after.
Cindy's like, "Oh my god, okay, one, I really don't care if any of you are friends with me after this. Two, we didn't lock that door.
And why is it locked, Cindy?
I don't know.
More
And
tricks?
It's no tricks. Oh my god. And Jackie's like, don't worry, everyone. Get us out of here. And they begin making their way towards a window. What is Aurora up to right now?
Honestly, probably just drinking. This party is frankly terrible, and if I can't leave it, then at least I will get drunk.
Of course, you start pounding them back, pouring the tequila, and you see Jackie makes his way towards a fairly large window, and he says, "It's broken down anyway. It doesn't really matter, right?" And we'll like start grabbing a chair, this metal chair, and start dragging it over towards the window. What?
It's just the noise. Like,
What about it? There's banging going on. What's one more?
and I just like help him like lift the other side of the chair instead.
Yeah, you help him lift and says, "All right, 1, 2, 3," and both of you throw the chair, and it smashes through the glass. You see the large hole that is now there. Most of it crumbles. You can see the darkness outside. There's like distant street lights, but most of the parking lot is not illuminated.
How high are these? Is this window?
It's probably about 7 feet. To like one of those big, like, person-sized windows.
Dom is short
you-
as fuck, so he can't really see over.
Oh, you can like it's basically like a pathway, so it's like a full, like, from the ceiling to the floor sort of thing, or near the ceiling to the floor. You see Jackie begins to like make his way out, and as he like steps past the threshold of the window, you see another hand suddenly appear from above. This one looks to... You can see that it is desiccated. You see some bone sticking out. It's almost this kind of bluish color as it reaches down from above outside, grabbing onto the top of Jackie's hair and yanking. You hear a brief like, "Ah!" And all of a sudden, Jackie is out of your sight.
Okay, Jackie's in on it too. Like, I
Well,
admit
like-
that one was better, but still.
Zed's like, what do you mean? Jackie's not. Jackie's not.
I take out my flashlight and I like kind of like edge out and just look outside what's going on.
You take your kind of light and you edge down. I would like you to make me either a flight or a brawn check as that same hand comes down and grabs your wrist and begins to pull.
I'm gonna make a flight if you don't mind.
Please do. This is going to be a difficulty of 6.
6 on the die.
So you feel that hand grab onto your wrist, and as you like slip it out of their grasp, just nails drag along your skin. You begin kind of bleeding from where the marks drag.
I scutter back. I'm like,
Everyone's like, what the fuck is going on? Rowan comes up and it's like, what happened? Why is this? Does anybody have, is this like first aid anywhere? Anybody bring band-aids? Fuck.
I don't.
And
Do I?
I tear.
I might.
Hmm?
No. I didn't put it on my list. But I can probably maybe roll to fight some.
Yeah.
I
would like
tear
to
the
find-
bottom.
Okay.
Okay.
I
That's
was
okay.
gonna see if I could find the ancient first aid kit that was once in this school that like
Mhm.
has probably slightly singed. Like
Yeah, so if you want to look around for that, we'll say brains. To be like, where's the most logical place for this to be? Or is this
Where-
a adversity
this is-
token?
I want to win here. I'm gonna roll for it.
Okay. This is going to be difficulty 5.
11.
Hey! Yeah, so you find, surprisingly, it's like a bit burnt on the outside. Go away, chorus. So you find like this burnt first aid kit. You see the scorch marks all over it, rusted hinges. But as you open it, it's almost like maintained, pristine, fresh inside. Like no one's broken the seal. You see gauze, you see Advil, all the other things inside a first aid kit that I don't know about because I don't look into them very often. Scissors,
Scissors.
band-aids. But
4
you do
steps.
find a first aid kit. Yep, 5 steps. You find them all.
5 steps. And I kind of, like Viv kind of pulls this out like it's a great victory, and it is like band-aids. I have band-aids.
Rowan says, bring them over. You bring them over and begin kind of wrapping Dom's wounds there. Ray comes over to you, Aurora, and says, what the fuck just happened? I was eating a bunch of Tootsie Rolls and I missed it.
Like, it was the same bullshit that Cindy just pulled, except Jackie now. Like, he just got dragged up.
What do you mean?
This is two people have already gotten injured here. Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, this is not I don't even really want to be here, to be honest, so...
OSHA would not approve.
No, it would not. I'm gonna go try and look for another exit. And you see that Rowan turns and looks over to Cindy and says, "You wanna come?" And Cindy's like, "I'm like super good here right now. Don't really want to go with you." And he's like, "Okay. Am I going alone?"
I mean,
Come on.
I don't want you to like go by yourself.
I don't wanna go by myself either.
I don't know, but I don't think we should split up. I don't think this is a joke, guys.
Rowan pats your back a bit, and he says, "Yeah, whatever did that, that's real hurt. If this is a joke, I mean, this is not a good joke. I mean, people are getting hurt. This is bad. This is really bad. What about tetanus?"
Please don't say
Did
that.
everyone should have gotten their tetanus
I think I did.
inoculation? No?
Maybe.
Is that not a thing?
Oh,
Not
God.
pre-med. I don't know how that works.
I mean, I think the thing that we have to worry about is
Jackie?
Jackie's gone. That's
I mean, he's got to be somewhere, right?
he's with something is for sure.
Oh, God.
I mean, we can't just like leave him behind, though, guys. Like, I mean, find a way out first, yeah. But like, you gotta like come back for him.
I point with like my okay arm. It's like that's a way out, but also I don't know if we want to risk it.
No,
Apparently, like
no.
a booby-trapped way out.
What the fuck do you think that is, though, guys?
Can I make
kinda
a brains roll with that?
Yeah, go ahead. Make me a brains roll.
With
Like,
the,
I kind of want to know, but
with the cryptid lore. Do I know of anything?
Sure, go ahead with the +3 with the cryptid lore. I'm gonna say in this case it's gonna be you saw a hand,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna say it's a DC. We're gonna say 10 for this one.
What? Can we use my book as reference?
19 with that 3.
you start get 19 plus 3.
Yeah, well,
Oh my-
16 plus 3, so
16.
that's a
Oh
19.
my god, 19. Yeah, so you've heard of kind of these nexuses that sometimes are created, especially when there is some sort of spirit that is haunting an area. You've seen it in kind of other books, other things that you've studied, websites that you've really dug into, and you know that most likely trying to leave this area is not going to be a good idea, as you all are kind of trapped almost in this nexus. You have to find either some other way out or some probable way to maybe appease the spirit here in order for potentially you to be able to leave.
So relay that.
And Zed says, "This is dumb. I'm gonna go find a way out.
I agree.
Thank you." And you see that Ainsley is, of course, just like over by Zed and is like, "I'll follow you anywhere. Let's go." And the two of them hold hands, and they're gonna start making their way together. Unless anybody wants to go with the two of them.
Oh, well, no, I think Viv does want to go, but Viv very much does not want to be the third, like, person in that group, and
Yeah.
so it's just like, I'm gonna let you do your thing, and I'll be over here.
You see Zed starts leaving, Cindy goes up, and it's just like, why are you leaving me right now? And Zed's like, because this is probably your fault too. Just say it. You came up with this. And one of us is surviving, and it's gonna be me. And you see Zed just start like leaving with Ainsley. It's like, that is not fair. Oh my god. And just Cindy just starts stomping around, so mad that her twin is leaving.
In my bag, I have, wait, I want to get the exact, a giant bag of half-eaten gummy candy. And I want to take it out, and I want to offer some to Aurora and Dominic and Charlie, whoever's near me. Like, they're the really low quality, like, off-brand gummy bears that are like, this is a flavor. You don't know what flavor, but it's a flavor.
Waribo.
Technically edible.
Yeah, exactly. It tastes like sugar.
You all kind of go up, reaching your hand to the bag. And as you all kind of like gather together and you reach into the bag, all of you kind of almost feel this pulling sensation. Like something's kind of pulling at your back, but not on your shirt. It's almost like at your spine, just kind of like yanking back, like a doll with a string. And as you turn around, each of you having like a handful of these low quality gummies, you look around and you see that you're no longer in the space that you once were. No longer in that art room. Instead, you see kind of the scorched walls. This room has like this almost stench of sulfur and smoke in it, almost like roiling along the roof or the ceiling of this room. You look around, you see various like decanters, you see Bunsen burners, you see various flasks, a burnt up chart of what was once the periodic table, looking like a college science room.
Can I look around to see if this is maybe where the fire started?
Yeah, you begin to look around, and as all of you have ended up here, you haven't walked here, you just were pulled. Charlie, you begin looking around, and you see that there is a stack of papers, or what was once papers, now charcoal, burnt, kind of scattered around this room. You see that almost, it looks like something was scrawled on each of these pages, something large.
I want to start trying to kind of make sense of them.
Mhm.
Like, do they maybe make something? Like all of them together?
You can go ahead and make me a brains roll on that. I'm going to say the difficulty is a 7. What about the rest of you?
I think I want to try and help, because I know that my expertise lies in brains rather than trying to lift heavy objects and or move things. So I'm going to see if I can nose around and find anything that's like hidden that looks like, I think she's looking for something that seems like a trick, right? Like the cause of whatever the illusion is. Maybe these gummy bears are hallucinogenic. She doesn't know. They were really cheap if that's the case. But I think I want to look around for what I can immediately see, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll me, say brains. What about you? What are you up to, Aurora?
Honestly, probably the same. Like this, she does not want to believe any of this is actually real. She wants to convince herself that this is like something's up with those gummy bears. Someone's really, really good at playing a trick on all of us. So just trying to find like and any sign that she is seeing things that are not actually there. So probably just like checking the edges of the room, like this isn't real. This isn't at all real.
Okay, so you can make me a brains or grit roll if you would like. And Dom, what are you up to?
Dom is.
You still have your camera equipment, by the way.
Yeah.
That is a 1.
Adversity token though.
Oh yeah, adversity token. That's good.
Dom is visibly upset. I think that like what happened kind of stunned Dom to the point where like he's looking at Charlie and he's appreciative that, you know, Charlie's got his back, even though like he's not really sure whether or not Charlie believes all these things. Like Viv, he already knows how Viv is, and he's just looking at Aurora, and like he's like a little sad and disappointed that he can't approach Aurora because he still feels bad that he kind of like had a breach of trust with Aurora, and he's just sitting there looking like a dumbass holding his wound.
So
Viv has definitely deposited the band-aids with you, though. Like, she's not good at it, but she has given them to you.
Like
Because
whatever.
I do think in her heart, Viv genuinely believes that we are like good friends, and does not like. She's just like, you know, I'm giving this information, which is like helpful, you know.
Yeah.
So.
But like, yeah, Dom takes that. He just packs it in his bag, and he's just like holding his wound, and he's like looking at everybody. I'm basically just watching what they're doing and letting them do their thing, and I'm gonna probably react depending on what happens.
yeah. So
I rolled a
would say
7.
Perfect. And Viv, I think you rolled at least an 11.
I rolled both brains and crit because I wasn't sure which. So it's an 11 if it's brains, if it's a 16 if it's grit.
Okay.
So either way is pretty good.
So I would say both Charlie and Viv, you kind of, in a sense, work together and start getting these pieces of paper and start piecing them together. A lot of them, there's like parts of the paper that are still white, maybe a little bit of sepia toned, burnt ends, but you start piecing together as it looks like there's a pattern almost to these pages. Putting them together over, like clearing off that large front desk with your arm, getting some soot on your jacket there, Charlie. You start to spread out the pieces, and as you look down, it just says, liar, murderer, deceiver. In these big, Sharpie scrawled letters.
Somebody fucked up.
Has anyone here murdered anyone recently?
Aurora, you're looking for some sort of sign of something going on, some sort of trick. And you look out into the hallway, looking down, taking your phone, your flashlight out, and looking down. And you see, coming into view, something crawling along the floor with their arms first, just pulling themselves slowly into view of your flashlight.
Is there a door, or is this a doorway?
There is a door to the science room. It is it's scorched, but it's a metal door.
I want to try to slam it closed.
As you go to slam it closed, you hear, "No, wait!" And you poof. Sound like Jackie.
That sound like Jackie? I was like,
Oh no.
Help! As you hear him outside in the hallway.
I'm just gonna
To go.
do we trust that? Because that
It's Jackie.
I mean, we shouldn't leave him behind.
Is it though? Because nothing makes sense right now.
It's Jackie. It sounds like Jackie.
it could be Jackie or it could be somebody pretending to be Jackie.
I know, right? We need to help them.
Or it
Viv
could,
has
it could
not
be
watched
Jackie
enough
playing
horror
a trick
movies,
on
by
us,
the way.
maybe?
As you're discussing this, all of you suddenly hear a scream. It just sounds like a yelp, just ah! As it sounds almost very much oh gosh, I don't remember what it's called, but a kind of sort of thing. As it sounds like the screaming gets quickly further away from you in the hallway, and then you hear a
Ah!
poof. Then
He's
no
like,
more
ah!
screams.
Is it like that? Oh god.
I feel bad for him, but at the same time, can you put a fucking chair under that door? Because they're not coming for me.
Yeah, immediate, and anything I can use to block the door.
You block the door, and Dom, as you're kind of sitting in the chair, you're looking around. You're a little bit in a haze, but kind of snapped back. You take a brief glance outside, and just very briefly, you lock eyes with something on the other side of the glass. You see these red eyes
It's the Mothman.
staring back at you. All of a sudden, quickly disappears.
I just literally say, it's the Mothman. Just staring at the window.
We have talked about this.
No, it's the Mothman.
It's not.
What does he want with Jackie?
I don't know.
Why would Okay, in a hypothetical world where the Mothman exists, sorry, Aurora, we would look. Why would the Mothman want to kill Jackie?
I mean, I agree with that, unless he knows something we don't know.
About
Also,
murder?
that hand that wasn't mothy.
Yeah,
Do
wasn't
Mothman
hairy
have
enough?
hands?
The Mothman has hands. Keep up. Aren't you a
I'm sorry.
librarian? Shouldn't you know about the Mothman already?
All I know about the Mothman is that he doesn't exist. There's a chapter in the book. I already shared it with Dominic.
All of a
Mothman
sudden-
isn't like a zombie though.
all of
that
a
was,
sudden,
Dead.
different lore.
one of the Bunsen burners just goes click.
Oh, no. Fuck that. And I, run and try to turn it off.
Yeah, you
Is there,
run. Little
a
wheel.
master? If this is a chemistry classroom, there's usually a master.
Yeah, a master
right?
shut off. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you run over to the master.
At the end.
You crank that. You turn it off. Aurora, you look over. You see, even after turned off, another Bunsen burner goes on.
Dominic is starting to freak out because
Down by you.
he saw the Mothman. B, he's in a confined space with just 3 other people, You see him like slump down underneath like a table, and he's not really sure what to do.
Another one.
Hey, whoever you are, we're not liars or cheaters or murderers. If you could just calm down, I've got a lot of money. I could bring your killer to justice or whatever. My dad has a lot of lawyers.
Right by you. Another one.
Fuck!
Goes in.
I'm gonna shut up.
Do we take our chances with this or whatever the fuck just happened in the hallway? Because, I mean,
Holy sounded painful.
yeah, this also sounds like it could be painful if it goes wrong.
Another one.
This place would burn down.
We are all
How
very
much is
flammable.
How much of the flammable stuff is already gone, though?
I mean,
We are all
I've-
flammable.
I fell asleep with a joint in my hand one time and I was fine. So like maybe we're safer in here because there's no fucking monsters.
You
I don't
see
know,
one
man.
of the Bunsen burners tips over onto some of the papers.
Scientific.
Fuck. All right.
Okay, we should go.
And you all, I guess, take the chair out from the door, throw it open, and leave.
I want to look for a weapon.
Sure, go ahead. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a crowbar. It's a science lab, and sometimes like
True.
there's like
Yeah.
stuff to pry.
Make me a grit
Yeah.
check.
You
Maybe
gotta
a
try
fire
stuff.
axe.
Fire axe. Good one.
As stupid as it is to leave a room that is about to burn down and potentially start more, I'm going to take out the hairspray from my backpack and my lighter.
You
Um,
take that out.
I
This is my
have a
improvised
tube-
weapon, and I mean it's already burnt down, so
I have a tube of glow sticks in my bag, and I would like to wrap one around my wrist, because I don't know what the lighting situation is like outside this room.
Very dark. Out
So if
here.
anybody else would like to have a glow stick around your wrist, then we can color code. But I also want to crack one so that I can spray it in their eye if someone comes for me, because it seems like it would be hazardous to their health.
I'm the guy who uses the flashlight in DBD. So I have a mag light.
Love it. You got the mag light. I did not tell you the difficulty beforehand, Candace, so you get an adversity token. You do find what looks like a crowbar, kind of
Yeah.
wedged underneath a chair.
I'm gonna take that. I hear Viv offer everybody the glow sticks, and at first I smirk or whatever, yeah, right, I don't fucking need that. And I take out my Zippo, but then I look at the Bunsen burner burning stuff and I put it away. And I just I silently take the glow stick.
As you take the glow stick and all of you kind of step across the threshold of the science room, immediately extinguished.
oh, that is just that's
Inclu-
rude. Honestly.
Including the fire that was on the desk.
This ghost has control issues. I'm not unfamiliar with that. My mom, she's a lot, but this is worse.
Viv, you have your glow stick out and you kind of look down to the floor. Same with you, Dom. You have your flashlight. And you see to your left, where you kind of heard the scream go down, you see just this streak of blood going
There's
into
blood.
the darkness.
Does it look like an amount of blood that would not be conducive to living afterwards?
Is it real blood?
I touch it and I smell it and then I
Cop. Yeah,
No.
it tastes like it's coppery. It's definitely blood.
No, you're not even supposed to eat fake blood.
I do think that Viv, who is a connoisseur of 90s Canadian television, says, just do sound. And then,
It's not Ellen.
but there's no cute puppy.
No.
This would be hazardous.
Or
to the puppy.
bees.
or and says, like, do we think that Jackie?
I think Jackie's dead, guys.
But why would someone want to kill Jackie?
It's not just
Yeah.
Jackie, Viv. It's all of us.
But why? Why is still relevant? Because if we know why, maybe we can convince them. Bear with me on this. To know.
Please, sir, don't kill me, sir. That's
All-
gonna work. I don't
All of you
know.
start hearing what sounds like music.
I shine my light to where it's coming from.
It sounds like you can hear it start floating in from down the hallway. It's coming from the right. You're not too sure exactly where you are located right now in the university. But you hear the music kind of drifting. It's almost like this... It's Lady Gaga. But like ominous and kind of hollow. Just, I'm your biggest fan of...
Okay.
Just very
Classic
haunting.
Gaga. Okay.
This is bumming me out.
Just, do we know anyone who is like an outrageous Lady Gaga fan?
Well, like, who isn't, though? Aren't we all
Yep,
monsters?
It just means that like this ghost or whatever has good taste.
Sure, but I'm just thinking best thing with going to a club. I'm trying to like connect, I'm connecting the dots. They're dots. I don't. Why
And
Lady Gaga?
as you hear this music kind of ominously floating down the hallways, and then eventually it transitions to a haunting version of Take On Me. We are going to take a brief break. Thank you everyone for tuning in to today's game. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes-ish, so make sure to get up, stretch, go to the bathroom, and we will be back very soon, before you know it. Hi everybody, we're back! For more scary things and murder. So as we bring ourselves back into what has happened so far, if you've just come in, like Jen, hi Jen, if you've just come in here, so essentially our lovely group of characters has gone to Northern University. We see that most of the place is essentially scorched and has quite a bit of fire damage from some sort of spontaneous fire that happened 4 years ago, as told by some of the other students here. You'd all gone into a bathroom to do some sort of a half-assed ritual, and afterwards there was banging of doors, someone got yanked out to the hallway, but it all turned out to be just a prank. But what was not a prank, of course, was the other door seeming to lock. You all unable to be able to leave. One of the other people who were there, Jackie, being grabbed by his hair and yanked up out of sight. And suddenly the four of you transported into the science room. You'd seen scrawled on paper, put various pieces that were still intact together. Liar, murderer, deceiver, a bunch of other not very nice words were listed there in large kind of Sharpie scrawls that you put together. But out in the hallway, Aurora had seen Jackie crawling in just towards her, and she'd slammed the door shut. Unfortunately, it seemed something had dragged Jackie off into the darkness, and you all heard a whipping scream going on. As you all stepped out in the hallway, you heard kind of this haunting, echoing music coming from your right. At first, Lady Gaga transitioning into Take On Me by Aha. Just kind of floating down.
This is the
Take
soundtrack to our demise.
on me.
All right, so like, hear me out. I've spent a lot of time listening to like really emotional stuff, trying to like get in touch with my feelings, And this ghost feels really sad. I'm just gonna like walk toward the music because like maybe they just need a friend. I know that sounds stupid, but you know.
I mean, killing people doesn't usually, like make you friends. That's kind of the opposite of what you want to do if you're trying to make friends.
No, I totally feel you. Not excusing their toxic behavior at all. Like, I've been reading all kinds of self-help books, and it says you should own up and take accountability. So, like, maybe I can help this ghost take accountability for their actions. At the very
With-
least, keep them from killing my acquaintances. Because, like,
Without
some of your friends, you know?
understanding, there can be no progress. I think this is logical. I think,
That's it.
yes.
The music coming from the direction that, like, Jackie was dragged, or...
Opposite direction.
Well, I mean, I guess that settles it for me. That's, that seems like the better option, I guess. Let's go try to make friends with a ghost.
So you begin walking down the hallway, your footsteps echoing off the walls, and you hear that music kind of filtering down again. As you take steps, you see two, again, double doors, no windows. As you grab the handles, Charlie, you pull. You see in front of you what looks like, Viv, to you, it looks like a very illustrious library. You see very high bookshelves, different ladders that go across. This is probably looks like the famed Northern University Libraries that was here. The biggest library in all of Southern Ontario, Quarter 52, which is, there's not a lot of libraries, but very magnificent one nonetheless in this sector. You see in the very center, there seems to be someone you haven't seen before. They're wearing kind of a yellow shirt, brown argyle sweater vest, corduroy pants, and very smart loafers. They have jet black hair, but shaved on the sides. Bit of a curl, like almost like a little pompadour. Curly hair, and kind of these very smart glasses. They just kind of seem to be swaying with the music in the center of this room. Drink in their hand.
What beautiful library.
Rose.
Do we
rose.
interrupt them?
Do we offer them a cheers? With my White Claw.
They seem to be enjoying their drink. Yes.
You see them turn around, look at you. They smile. They have a little bit kind of more mask presenting. They have little kind of dimples as they smile as well. Medium tan skin. And just like they have like kind of longer fingernails. And they say, "Hey everyone, you finally made it to the party. It's so exciting. Come in, come in." Oh my God.
I don't think we've been introduced. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Bentley.
Bentley, I gotta say, you've outdone yourself on the music, man.
Oh, thank you. And all you hear is tiptoe by the window start to come in from the speakers.
Do I recognize the name? Right? Is that like
Bentley. Yes.
Bentley?
You kind of clicks in your mind the picture or the visage of them. And think back, and you remember briefly at the library when you were starting, there's like a little cordoned off area at the very back of the library where there's almost like a little memorial. And you remember seeing Bentley Davidson, his picture, school picture, same sort of corduroy vest, same hair.
Was there like a date on it? Do I know? Because if it's a memorial, presumably this person is being commemorated and is no longer alive. And do I know when that happened?
Yeah, you see Bentley David. You remember Bentley Davidson? Actually, make me a brains roll. It's gonna be a DC 5.
I am brain.
Remember.
Sorry, I've
Brain.
lost the tab. It's gone forever. If I were roll, there we are. Okay, 20. 8.
Yeah, so you remember seeing this kind of memorial, and you see Bentley Davidson. You see that it was from 19 to 2000, seeming to pass away, or at least when it says that the to date was November 1st. Said
This
in
person at Bentley, I've heard of you, and I
Oh,
think
you heard
that
me.
I think
I'm
that
so
Viv
glad.
kind of gives everyone a significant look. They speak often about you at the library. I work at the library.
I work at the library too.
So odd that we've never known each other.
You've never. I
Um,
don't think I've seen you in this library.
no, I work
Oh,
at the one over there, and she kind of points
Eastern.
vaguely like that
Ah,
way.
come in, come
Um,
in. There's drinks. You
you
see,
are
like
very
behind them, there's like a drink table.
I try to let Bentley lead so that I can kind of hang back and kind of lean over to Dominic and Charlie and Aurora, kind of be like, just so you know, this person is dead. This person is dead. This person has been dead for a while. And I think Viv is like outwardly calm, but is very clearly like not calm.
As
Um,
soon as
Ghosts work
Viv,
like sleepwalking, where like you don't want to wake someone who's sleepwalking, so like you don't want to
I
tell
don't want to
someone
bring
they're
it up.
dead.
It's rude.
as soon as Viv actually looks at Dominic's face and says, this person's supposed to be dead," he's doing the Nick Cage "you don't say" face. He's just like,
Charlie, this person
Come
is not.
on in.
I mean, I'm gonna
Party.
go investigate the drinks because I want to see if this is like a he sees like a bunch of like real alcoholic drinks, and I see like a bunch of moldy cups, or
Mm.
Sure.
As you go over to the drink table, you're the first one to step forward, past the threshold between kind of these books, and you see dancing, almost like this very heavy shuffle back and forth. You see Zed and Ainsley. You see that it looks to be Ainsley is missing one of her arms. Zed looks to have kind of a bent back leg, and you see stapled onto his head, it says "liar." The two just kind of seem to be just shuffling back and forth. Their eyes milk white. Well,
Huh.
Ainsley's.
See?
Oh, yeah.
You seem to have a lot of guests here.
I mean, there's so many coming, and you just got here.
Do you know what Zed's costume is? I don't understand the.
Oh, yeah, Zed's costume. They're a lying piece of shit.
What did they
Oh, they didn't tell you. What did you do? When you see Bentley goes over, kind of peeling that piece of paper off their face, just like the staple down. Again, eyes completely milk white. See various injuries to the face, and they just like kind of grab the back of Zed's head and grab onto their jaw and just start like talking as Zed, and say, "Oh, I didn't answer my text messages when I was stuck in the bathroom. I said I was single when I was not. I lured Bentley here to be made fun of by all of their friends." Oh, did you now, Zed? Wow. You keep dancing. And just kind of pats him on the shoulder, then looks up to you. Says, drink?
Sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Zed.
yeah, of course. Wait,
Do
all your friends made fun of you?
Oh, not all of them. Some.
Those
Do-
are shitty
is this-
friends.
Ray.
Is this consistent, like, with what I know of Zed? Like, is this being? I want to know if this is being projected onto Zed from the past, or if this is like time-wise a thing that could have happened that Zed could have done.
I'll allow. Maybe in the past you had talked to them at some point.
Like,
Or-
I've been invited to Zed's party, so maybe I like know
Mhm.
where he went to school or where they went to school, and does the timing line up is really the thing I want to know.
Yeah, go ahead. You can make me a brains roll. Anybody else, you can either make me a brains or a charm check just to see if maybe somehow you were associated with Zed or maybe even in Bentley's group
My
beforehand.
charm.
Yeah, go ahead.
What was the?
Difficulty, yes. I'm gonna say difficulty's a 9 in this case.
Yeah, I got a 9.
Can I
Nat
spend
20.
an adversity to? Oh, I guess actually I don't need to. Go proceed with your
I
business.
mean,
I got a 13.
oh, I guess I roll that again since it's the high.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean technically no, but go ahead. I want to know.
33.
I will say with this.
This makes up for that one
Here's
I rolled
plot
earlier.
for you. Here's the story. So oh my God, why do I have water everywhere? Anyway, so my tears. Aurora, you kind of clicks in your brain. You remember that it was a group of 5. From what you hear, the whispers, the different networks of people that you've talked to both in high school and entering into college, you're kind of everywhere. You know what people are saying and kind of parsing all these little bits and pieces together. You realize there's about 5 people who went to Northern University. Kind of, you've heard they broke in to party for some sort of, Halloween party, setting everything up. Remember hearing Zed, Ainsley, Cindy, and Ray were all there, just kind of pulling in little bits and pieces, putting them together, and realizing now that Bentley was also there too. This definitely seems to be in line with maybe what Zed would do. Just being a dick, leading someone on, then not just ghosting them completely. Fits their MO.
I mean, they helped orchestrate this bullshit tonight.
Yeah, we're not like really great fans of Zed right now either.
That's
No.
good to hear. That's good to hear.
Sorry you didn't have better friends.
Me too.
Well, I mean, we're here now.
Yes! That means you can stay and party. I've been waiting for people to party with for so long, it feels. Stay a while.
Awesome.
Drink. Have fun.
I offered Bentley the joint I rolled.
Oh. It's okay. I'm good on those. I mostly just like drinking. But thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Do the drinks look consumable?
You look over and you look in the drinks and you see, yeah, it is as you anticipated. It is just, there's like mold over the food that's there. You see that there's like flies and such that are in, just in like the drinks. Everything's expired, but you see like one bottle of vodka that seems to be fine.
I'll grab that.
You grab the vodka. What's Dom doing?
Dom is stuck in a look, ghosts, real, and shit, dead bodies. Dom did roll a 13 on the brains roll earlier. I don't know whether or not that changes the information that I know, but I do want to look around and see what is around me. And I don't have any adversity tokens, but let me see if intuitive. I may spend an adversity token. And you can tell me something, or I could roll for it. I don't know if you want me to roll for it since I don't have any adversity tokens. And you have to tell me about the what do you call this? The surroundings.
Okay, so I'll say that 13. We'll count that.
Okay.
As you're kind of looking around the surroundings, you see the numerous books piled high on the shelves. Everything at first glance looks very pristine and very clean. And as you kind of blink and take another look, you see like the moldy food. You see, instead of it being Bentley standing before you, you just see like what looks to be almost like a zombified kind of corpse. You see that like the cheeks are completely hollow, everything's very sallow to the skin. You see kind of tendons, and you see the teeth appearing from the cheeks. The way that they walk, they definitely have like a broken leg, as far as you can tell, but they do not look like the ghost that you had originally seen. That nice visage. Most of the books here, as you look around, are completely burnt to a crisp. This entire place went completely up. It is dark in here. You see the illumination from your flashlight, the illumination from Viv's and everyone else with a glow stick. You see them kind of illuminating everywhere, but everything else is very dark. But there's like a few candles around.
You did mention that the place was burnt. Is the corpse burnt?
The corpse, I will say yes. I didn't want to describe it, but the corpse, you can tell that it's very burnt.
Yeah, okay, cool. And the two and Zed and Ainsley, are they actually there, or is this like?
Yes. You see, they're like kind of like they're not dancing. They're like slumped against
and the
each other.
injuries are accurate.
Yeah, they are not moving, not breathing.
I subtly grab Charlie's wrist, and I'm like, I just like doing a no gesture, and I look over to Aurora and Viv, and I'm doing the same thing, and I'm slightly walking back.
Hey, Bentley, do you know where the bathroom is?
Yeah, I suddenly need a pee too.
Yeah, you hear like as you ask where the bathroom is, this entire place, you see that like burnt pages, this entire place darkens immediately. You see that same like terrifying visage, the bodies slumped against each other, the burnt remains of Bentley. You see that like various bits of burnt pages start flying out at you. All of you make me either flight checks to dodge as just all these burnt books are coming flying at you, or make me a brawn check just to try and tank it. Why would
17.
you mention bathrooms?
I just have to pee. I just wanted to I'm trying not to break the seal. I'm sorry.
And he just is like screaming. This is not the music.
And you mentioned what was the what was the
The
difficulty for
difficulty?
this?
The difficulty for this, I'm gonna say it's a difficulty 8. You get an adversity token for reminding me.
Okay.
I cannot succeed on
rolled
that.
a
You
7,
rolled
but
a
I'm,
d6, so it
I'm using.
explodes. You get
I
to
rolled
roll
a
d6
7, but
again.
I'm using a token because I don't want to fail
Make it
this.
Awesome. So, so Jilly, so because you rolled the top number on the die that you're rolling, it explodes, and you get to roll it again.
Oh,
She rolled a
that's
6,
great
you get to
news
roll
for me.
another.
It's been
Yeah.
you know, it's been a year since I played this game
okay.
when you murdered me.
I will try not to murder you now.
Well, I still can't succeed on that because it's not high enough.
6. I think I said 8. So that's you got 8 altogether.
Oh, in addition, I see.
Yeah.
I add to it.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yay!
Yay, you succeeded.
I rolled
so
a 7 actually.
7 for Dom. What did Charlie get?
I got a 17, and I have an adversity token if Dom wants it, since I fucked up.
I mean,
My character's absent-minded. I'm just like,
how would you like if
How
you
would
can
you
explain? Help, yeah.
so I say that about the bathroom, and like Dom is still grabbing my wrist.
Yeah.
So like I just like latch onto your arm and just like push into you and just like knock you over.
Okay.
Like I just like completely barrel you over the second I realize
You Mr.
that, like,
President me and like
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
What did fantastic. What did Aurora get?
I got a 7, but I used an adversity token.
Oh yeah. So all of you do pass in this case. Thankfully, as these books start flying out of the group of you, and Bentley starts approaching you and says, "How fucking dare you!" and just like starts to charge towards the group of you.
I said nothing. I am not responsible.
The room starts shaking, and Dom, I would like you to make me a charm check. DC
Oh, no.
6.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you an adversity token.
Wait. Because I roll a d6 for charm.
Yeah.
I rolled a 3.
A 3, okay.
Adversity to 1 is not gonna get me there. It's fine.
1. Does anybody else have?
I'm out.
Yeah, I can give you one.
If you give me 1, I can spend the 2 that I have, and that's gonna get me to 6.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. As Bentley starts charging towards you, all of you feel like this rush of air kind of move past you. As Dom, you look up, and all you see is just ass.
Ass?
You just see a caked up booty
Okay.
in front of you.
Okay.
You look, Aurora, you see out of this individual's back these large moth wings.
It's
You see the large antenna, absolute dad bod, Mothman blocking the way, and you see Mothman turn around, the like red eyes turning towards the group of you, and says, "Leave what you can."
I look at Aurora. He's real.
No one's gonna believe me after the last time.
I take my phone out and I do a selfie with me and Aurora and like Mothman in the back.
Mothman's ass is just he's kind of like turning.
I just
I
like
think-
take a few pictures.
Leave.
Ah!
I was like, Viv is accidentally in the photo because she's just standing stark still with her eyes huge.
Charlie is at the door, like,
Yeah, if Vival, if it's okay with you, Aurora wants to like grab Viv's wrist and like drag her along with once we've taken a few selfies, like because obviously
Yeah,
the
I
selfies,
think
we have to get
this
this
needs
proof.
like the push to leave. So once you pull on her arm, she'll go with you. But like it was a shocking
Okay,
moment.
we're leaving. This is not let's not die in a library.
Yeah, we're gonna run.
Yeah, you all start to book it as both Mothman and Bentley just start like gripping each other's hands and just start wrestling in the library, books flying everywhere. And as you run, the doors slam shut behind you. As the doors kind of like slam shut, you now find yourselves again. Let me see where you are in this game. Doot, 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 doot. You open the doors and you find that you're now inside a bathroom. You see there's a little bit of graffiti on some of the mirrors. There's no scorch marks at all here. See that there's one door that's kind of off the hinges to the side. There's some urinals there. It smells a little bit like pee. But it looks similar to the bathroom you were in previously, but this time without damage. Door shuts behind you.
You gotta save Mothman. Because there's no point
Are
of these
there-
pictures if he dies.
Are there any dead bodies in this room?
You look around. You don't hear anything. You don't smell anything. You look in the stalls. There's no signs of any dead bodies.
Because there are people that are unaccounted for, right? We know what has happened to presumably 3 people so far.
Mm-hmm.
If this is the bathroom, what it looked like when Bentley was humiliated here, is there another exit? Is there is the door behind us, I presume, is not opening?
Yeah, you try the door and it seems to be locked. You hear a voice from the other side. It sounds like Ray. And you hear, no. You just stay in there for a little bit, get changed, freshen up or something, and then I'm sure Zed will come see you. Don't even worry about it.
This isn't cool. It's not a fun trick to play. Let us out.
Oh, it's fine. Don't even worry about it. I mean...
Yeah, but if something happens.
When you say don't
Nothing's
worry
gonna
about it, that is what makes me then worry about it. Open the door.
No, it's... I'll come back. I'm just gonna go and grab a drink. You sit tight, Bentley. I'll be back.
Your costume sucks.
Can I just point
you-
out that, if Zed, trapped Bentley in a bathroom, if he, died in a bathroom and we held a seance in a bathroom, that's super fucked up.
Yeah. And Zed was the one who was like, yeah, we should totally do this.
Yeah, that's super fucked up.
What's that guy's
Yeah.
problem?
He
Well,
also-
Well,
now he
nothing
doesn't
anymore
have
because
a-
he's dead now.
Yeah, he's very dead.
Yeah, but Bentley's dead, and here we are. So
Yeah,
he
well,
does have a lot of problems.
we also are currently Bentley, right, in this scenario, and Bentley, things do not go well for Bentley. So I'm a little concerned about that.
I mean, y'all were y'all broke down the door earlier, right? Can't you just do that again?
We very much did not do that.
I produced my crowbar.
I believe in you.
As you produce your crowbar, you hear from one of the stalls. You check them all, and there seemed to be no one there, but you start to hear crying.
I'm gonna go check it out.
You go check it out. You open the door, and you see, kind of dressed up as, like a little pumpkin. Just has a little pumpkin head off to the side. They're wearing just like orchestra black. And they're just kind of crying. There is Bentley. And they look up at you and they say, how'd you... Are you here to let me out?
We're gonna get out.
She's just gonna kind of no, sweetie, we're trapped in here too. But you're not alone.
He kind of look up at you and says, yeah, it's kind of nice not to be alone.
Plus, Zed's a dick.
It is. I mean, they haven't texted me back, and mean, Ray said they were coming, and I should just wait here, but I feel like it's been a while now. And
Raise a bigger dick.
Ray is a dick.
Viv pokes her head around the stall and says, "Listen, we're all here together now, and I want to say to you, with the utmost sincerity, fuck Zed."
Yeah, fuck Zed. They're garbage anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You can do so much better than Zed.
Right. I am wonderful and I'm fabulous.
This has
Don't
immediately
worry.
become drunk girls in the bathroom at a club, and I really love that vibe for us.
He's gonna get in my backpack, in my makeup bag, take out a tissue, wiping his face off. If he's got makeup on, touching it up.
It's like a bit of the lines for a pumpkin sort of thing, a little bit of
Got
orange
eyeliner in my bag. I can fix that.
Make me a charm check, please. I will say it's a DC 7.
Can I help? I want to give supplies, if someone is missing something from, I have an orange or something from, to touch up the pumpkinness.
16.
16. Yeah, as you're touching with makeup, what are Charlie and Dom doing? Charlie,
I
have
think
you
I'm.
gone,
Yeah, I'm trying to I kind of call over my shoulder. It's all right. I'm gonna try to get us out. I'm not super strong.
I am. First, I'm looking at the photos that I took. 'Cause I still can't believe it. And then I'm like, wait, if this is some timey-wimey bullshit, let me look at the clock. And I have a compass in my bag. I want to check the compass, whether or not it's some weird thingamabob.
Yeah, you see that little pointer go and you see that it points as it's spinning, it suddenly stops and kind of points back to where Bentley is.
I think we need to kill our friends.
What?
Oh, no. I mean, I think we need to let Bentley kill our friends. Because, this is only thing, unfinished business, and they fucked up. I mean,
They're not really my friends, so.
exactly.
I
just
No, the word "let" is sort of a misnomer. We haven't let anyone do anything thus far.
Well, we let whoever killed Jackie.
And I think
and I
over it, Aurora.
I don't know that any of us could have prevented that.
Exactly.
I don't know if that's a let. I don't own that.
Fair.
I'm still going hard on this door. Do I have to roll for that?
It's make me a brawn check, please. As you're
Oh,
practicing.
no.
What if we can stop this from happening in the first place?
Time travel? Because
What
I
are we
believe in a
doing
lot
now?
of things except for that.
That's your line?
Yes.
I mean,
We're
look
in
where we
the
are.
past now. Exactly.
Oh, I didn't say difficulty. I'm gonna say difficulty 14 for this one.
Damn it! I was about to say you didn't tell me the difficulty so I could get an
You get an
AC.
adversity token. You do get an adversity token.
All right. Well, I got a 5. So.
As you're cranking on this thing, your crowbar just snaps.
So I guess I'm stronger than I thought, but also not that strong.
You're stronger than the crowbar.
This is what I mean. I'm kind of impressed, but also very distressed because this is really fucking scary. So.
Aurora, you're kind of doing Bentley's makeup as you're talking, and after you're finished just touching them up, he looks up to you and says, "Thank you. Things have been kind of, hard since starting university. I thought it'd be better after high school.
Oh my god, me too.
I know.
My
Thank
older
you.
sister says it like never gets better though, that like you just go to work and then it's just like high school again.
Oh god.
But like, I don't know, like I'm hoping that's not the case.
Or it could not be like that. And you could meet people who don't suck.
I mean, all of you don't seem to suck. You're all pretty nice.
I mean, every day I literally wake up and go, don't be shitty now. And that usually like sorts me out, you know? You gotta
Sometimes
work
you
at
really
it.
gotta commit. Yeah, you gotta commit. I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
Like it's a choice, you know?
No, I get that.
Some people choose wrong.
And they look over at you, Aurora, and you see it's kind of a little bit of a change in the eyes. Almost like a bit of a sparkle comes to them. And they say, I'm dead, aren't I?
Yeah, sweetie.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Do you remember what happened?
Yeah. I just remember things leading up to it. I just remember there was like Ray and I were talking, and I mean, Ray and I had finally gotten along it seemed we got along for the first time in forever. I mean, I've known him since high school, and that hasn't always worked out, but he said to wait here and out in the bathroom just to, get things done, and I tried to leave, and Ray told me that Zed would come and wait, and I just remember I was stuck and I couldn't get out, and I tried to get out of the window, and and gestures down to their leg, and you can see that has that same break that you saw before. I tried to get out the window and I fell, and I started texting Zed for help and if he could come get me, and then I just saw smoke coming in through the door, and I don't remember much afterwards.
Well, the good news is Zed's dead.
That's nice. What about Ray?
Well, I don't think you've gotten him yet.
You're muted, Jilly. Jilly, you're muted.
Don't
There you
mind
go.
me. I just talked to myself.
Oh,
Any consolation, when I get out of here, if I see him, I'm going to fucking kill him. So,
do you? If I let you out of here, do you think you could find Ray?
Yeah.
Okay. You're all really cool.
no, you're cool.
This little blush that goes across their cheeks. Thank you. Mom always told me not to be vindictive, and my other mom told me otherwise. So, guess it's other mom today.
I mean,
sorry, go ahead.
this isn't really vindictive. You're just, upset nobody like cared about your feelings, which I feel is very valid. So maybe like you're in the middle of both moms today.
I love being in the middle of both moms. Anyway.
That for you.
Same.
Nice.
Viv takes off her sticker and rips off a corner of it, and says, "Here, we found you." And it just says, "Hello, my name is God."
Oh, thank you. And you hear a little bit that same like creak as the door to the bathroom opens, and you are again greeted with the dark hallway, the scorched walls, and the visage of Bentley quickly kind of fades from you.
I look over at Viv for a second and like just kind of give them like a real like face for being
I
sweet.
think Viv copies the gesture, but it looks entirely different. Like it.
Charlie just kind of accepts it. I put my hand on your shoulder. You know, like I know I said acquaintances, but like that's something a real homie would do. What's
Yeah.
up?
Thanks.
I proceed with
Girls
caution
in the
out the door.
Start sobbing. The group of you begin moving toward the door, and you see, kind of coming around the side, almost bumping into, let's say, Charlie, you go out first. You almost collide with two people who are walking down the hallway, and you hear the voice of Ray say, "What? Oh, fuck! Oh, hey!" And
What's up,
Rowan
dude?
stands beside him. Hey, I don't know. This place has been weird. We got lost somewhere. Y'all disappeared, and like, I don't know. We went to a music room, and there was like a bunch of instruments that were playing on their own. I don't know. There was like a big tuba solo. It was just, I think. And Rowan says, "I got Vesper. Vesper's dead. Inside a tuba."
Inside tuba?
Don't go down there. It's really bad.
Well, I mean, we just came from the bathroom. It seems pretty safe.
Yeah. Might be a good place to hole up.
Ray says, "I'm not going to that bathroom."
What's wrong with it?
I mean, that's where the banging was going on, and that's, I mean, everything that happened there, now we're stuck.
What happened
Well, I mean-
there?
You were there.
No, I know, but like we were just in there. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
She, like,
I mean-
looks-
Don't go to the library though.
okay, I'm not gonna go to the library.
Did
She, like-
something happen there that we didn't know of?
What, the library?
No, in the bathroom.
There's a ritual. You were all
Oh,
there for
that
it.
Oh, that
It's
thing.
fine now. We
I
were
thought you
just-
said it was a joke.
I mean, I thought it was a joke until, you know, all this happened.
Just a prank, bro.
I walk back a little bit and like gesture. It's fine. We were just in there.
Make me a charm check, please, Charlie. I'm gonna say the DC is going to be 8 for this.
10.
You see Ray like takes like a deep breath and like looks into the bathroom. It looks like the regular scorched kind of remains of the bathroom that you'd see in the graffiti on the walls. It says, it looks the same. Why
I
don't-
like push him in.
Yeah, I was gonna think the same exact thing.
All right, all of you can make me either a fight check or a brawn check to just poof this guy in.
I'm so
What's the
bad
DC?
at both of those.
I'm gonna
What's
say
the
this-
DC?
DC. We'll say 12. He's pretty
Um,
away.
I got an
failed.
11 and I'm spending an adversity token.
Nice.
How many adversity tokens do I have?
I have 2, but it's not gonna help
Okay.
me
It
enough.
only needs one of you to succeed. As you all
Oh
kind
wait,
of like
mine blew up! Mine blew up! Hang on. I forget. Oh no, it was an 8.
Yeah,
It was an 8.
you gotta
Never
need
mind.
8.
I lied. I'm a liar.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Just like a rewind, did we get the names of the people who were involved in this whole?
Yes.
So
did.
I know it was Zed. It's
Zed,
probably
Ainsley,
Cindy.
And
Cindy,
Ray.
Ray.
Okay.
So we just don't know about
Vesper and
Cindy.
Jackie.
So I'm gonna hold. Since I failed, I'm just gonna hold Rowan back.
Yeah, Rowan's just like, what are you doing? As Charlie, so Aurora, you like grab onto the door. Viv, you help push Ray inside. Charlie, you taking the brunt of it. You push Ray, and he's like, what the fuck? And you slam the door behind him, holding it. There's like a little lock for some reason on the outside. and you lock it, and you hear bang, 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 bang. He's like, "This isn't funny. This isn't funny. Let me out."
Yeah,
I take
I
out
don't think it was funny the
pictures.
first time either.
And I take out pictures and I show Rowan, like, look, we saw Mothman. Just
There's, like,
distracting
some
Rowan.
Bentley.
What is that? I would like you to make me either a charm or a grit check to distract Rowan while this is going on there.
I'll do a charm.
I was gonna say DC is going to be 5. It's not very hard.
I explode.
Hey!
So a total of 8.
Yeah. So just completely engrossed. It's like, oh my god, Mothman's like caked up. Oh my god, it's got a dump truck. Like absolutely. Oh my god, look at that. Like just like staring. It's like, oh my god, I'm gonna airdrop this to myself. And just like just like so distracted. You did great. You hear just bang 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 on the door as Ray is just like, this isn't fun. Just let me out. Just let me out, please. I don't.
I left a joint on the toilet paper dispenser in there for you.
It's disgusting.
It's gonna be a while, so maybe get comfortable.
Okay. And you hear him say, what was that? Hello? Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Help! Guys, let me out, please, please! And just like the panic just starts to build and he's pounding on the door.
Yell out, like, how about try saying sorry?
You gotta work your shit out, man.
Just have a talk with him.
Sorry!
Not to us, dumbass.
Sorry, guys! I'm so sorry! I'm so sorry! I'm sorry
Don't
for
worry,
leaving you.
I'm sure Zed will be there soon.
I'm so sorry, I forgot. I got distracted. I just got scared because we played lightsabers with Bunsen burners and then we didn't expect everything to light on fire. And then we left you because we forgot. I'm so sorry. And just like the sobbing that's happening inside, just inside this door. And Rowan is just like, oh my god. Just fully distracted.
It's like, right?
Oh my god.
Look at the
Can you
look at
tell
the
Ray to pipe
hammies.
down? I'm busy. Those thighs. Ray, shut up. He's like, ah! You just hear screaming from inside.
Rowan recording a boomerang.
Yeah, exactly. Just like, shut up, Ray. I'm busy. Just fully ignoring the screams of pain that are going on from inside. You hear like, it sounds like claw marks that are like, he's trying to like rip open this door. And as you hear just these guttural screams coming from inside the inside of the door, like not banging with fists, but just like shaking violently. And all of a sudden it stops. And you see eking out from underneath the door is just a trail of blood.
Oh man.
We shouldn't check that.
No.
Look, Bentley seems like a cool guy. I mean, obviously, Ray didn't really mean the apology, but maybe Cindy, just to, I don't know. I think he's owed that at least.
I mean,
apology,
Cindy laughed off the fact that like her prank got my hand slammed in a door, so
That's true.
Yeah, true.
I think Cindy has learned nothing, is my guess. But
the fear
you
of
know.
God might change.
You hear what sounds like snoring coming from that main area where you had entered, that kind of art department. Just Rowan kind of snaps out of it. It's like, who's snoring?
I'm gonna start leading with my flashlight and just like looking. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, you just hear just like very loud and deep. And you make your way over carefully with your flashlight. And you look to one of the couches. And you see Cindy just pass the fuck out on the couch. Full snoozing, drool running down the side of her mouth, makeup slightly smeared. Has no idea what's going on.
I like wet my hand with
makeup.
I wet my hand with the rest of my White Claw and just splash it at her. how are you sleeping in here?
I don't know. It's like I'm good at sleeping anywhere. It's comfy.
Well,
I don't think.
You try sleeping on these couches? They're nice.
Yeah, I
So-
think she deserves this.
So Cindy, remember
Yeah.
when your brother was like, "I'm gonna survive this"?
Maybe you left me, and you left me, and they left me. I was alone.
Hey, at least you're alive.
I
So
ate so much candy. You see,
hey,
like the
that-
bag of candy to the side.
I was like, okay, well, you can win that bet from your brother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm interested.
you're not.
Let me sit up.
Well, Zed's dead.
What? Like the band?
No,
That's a band, right?
Sure.
Check my
sure.
Spotify and see if it's a band.
No, like
Wow.
he is dead.
Thank you for the raid, girls. Run these worlds. Hi, everybody. We're playing a
Hey.
scary Halloween adventure. Because I'm
Thank
great at introducing.
you.
Thank you so much for the raid. It is very much appreciated. Welcome in. We're close to the end of our adventure, and currently, Cindy, Aurora, you have said that Zed is dead. Cindy sits up, says, "Wait, what do you mean, like dead?
Like not alive.
Oh, that's you see this like relief that washes over her face, and says, "Oh my god, that means I get all the inheritance when our parents die. That's so good. Yeah."
I
And
get
she
mildly.
definitely deserves it.
I get mildly irritated. I walk back to the bathroom. I dip my hand in the pool, and then I just like go to her and smear it on her face.
Ah, what is this? What's on my face?
That's
Ugh.
Ray.
Like, oh my god, it tastes like Ray. Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, if you want to like wash your mouth out, there's a library like right around the corner. There's
Oh,
like
they wash it
drinks
with-
and
There's also, like,
booze.
Is
No,
it
no,
the
no. There's like
bathroom?
booze in there, man. There's booze, or there's the bathroom.
Oh, it's true. I drink
Nothing like tequila mouthwash.
You're like super right. I'm gonna go there. And they like stumble up. I drink everything else. I think I peed in that bucket anyway. And you see Cindy just start like wobbling away.
I slowly follow her to make sure that she goes to the library.
I check
Yeah,
my bag
yeah.
of candy if
I
there's
shepherd.
anything if there's anything left.
You look inside, and all that's left are M&Ms.
Better than nothing. And I just pocket them, put them in my bag.
There's a bunch. Just you follow the tipsy Cindy as she begins to walk through the halls, and eventually she arrives at the library. You can see that again. It's in that pristine condition it looks to be, and Bentley's like standing there, dancing around, and looks and says, "Oh, Cindy, nice to see you. Come on in and have a drink. Want to dance?" And Cindy's like, "I love dancing!" And just like wobbles their way in. And you see the doors shut behind her.
I think that's everyone.
Can we go?
I just want to see if Mothman's okay.
Did we see Mothman before the doors closed?
You did not see Mothman before the doors closed.
Fuck.
But you hear just like a little buzzing, like a little buggy buzz behind the group of you.
Turn around.
And you see the like 7-foot tall Mothman just like standing there. Says, "So you killed your friend?"
Well, we said that they can apologize or
Oh.
die.
Those aren't my friends.
Also,
You're
yeah,
inside.
she said that she fully said she didn't care if any of us were her friends. So
Yeah.
That's
she
true.
couldn't make that decision.
She did say that.
Yeah.
Verbatim.
Also, I like living, and they also like killed someone first. So
Mothman, I
I
have
do-
several lucrative mascot opportunities if you're ever looking to like go national.
I don't
I'm
believe
just
in
saying.
capitalism or money.
Listen,
Goodbye.
I don't have to pay you in money. I can pay you in, I don't know, hugs.
Could I interview you at some point? I could give you my card.
I don't have pockets.
Neither do I.
They're
You can
naked.
squeeze them between them cheeks. I don't know. Them shit's tight.
Sure.
Maybe it came out of the skeleton onesie. That's
You
it.
bring the cards out, and Mothman will take one and put it in his hand, just like between the cheeks. It's a great idea.
This
Mothman
is
says,
what it has come to.
have a good night, I guess.
Bye,
It is a
Mothman.
game about Vesper
Thank you for
and
your
Jackie,
time.
though.
You're welcome. And you see that Mothman like extends a hand to you, Dom, like palm up.
And I put my hand.
He takes your hand and he like kisses the back of your hand and then lets go and just flies out the window, just shattering glass. And he flies
That's
away.
gotta
into the
hurt.
night.
Aurora just leans into Dom like, "You're sending me those photos."
I grab Dom's hand and smell it. It smells like magic.
Does.
It does indeed. And
You guys want to get out of here? And we look at Rowan. What's Rowan doing?
Rowan is like, Rowan did not is like down the hallway, didn't see anything going on at all, and is just like strolling down the hallway, just like, I really need to sleep. I'm tired.
Don't lay on that couch.
I
It's a
won't.
bad couch.
It is a bad couch. It smells like
Might be soaked in pee. Yeah.
Yeah, Cindy peed on it.
And you look over and you see that the sun begins to crest over various buildings that are in your eye line. You see that it begins to rise, and in the kind of various oranges and yellows of the sunrise, you see the shadow of Mothman flying across the sunrise. And that is where we will end tonight's game. Thank you, everyone.
So majestic.
Thank you, everyone, so much for being here, for watching. And, of course, thank you to my lovely, amazing players for playing. I am, of course, Maddie Matihi. You can find me on Twitter, Maddie Matihi. You can find me on Twitch at Matihi. I've got lots of stuff going on. I'm over on K Domfear's channel tomorrow playing our final game of Godplane. I'm very sad. But it's gonna be a good time, so you can go check that out. But I'd like to pass it over to my lovely players. So please feel free to reintroduce yourselves, plug anything that you wish, and of course, if you have any shoutouts that you would like to do for other players or anything else, please do so. It's up to you. But I will pass it back, and we're gonna go backwards this time. I'm gonna throw you through a loop. Wraith.
Hey, I'm Wraith. I've played Aurora tonight. I'm not usually blonde-haired. This is very strange for me. I usually have hair the color of that blue wig there. You can find me at Slendernoia on Twitch. It's the same as in chat right now, except without the X because someone stole my name on here. You can also find me over at Exquisite Corpse Presents, who you can also see in the chat right now being a little gay, where I play on 2 shows. One on Saturdays, which is Sister Cities. I'm a cleric who has a lot of anxiety and is faster than God, and every other Monday where I play an actual god who has a weird assassin devotee. It's fine. But yeah, pretty much mostly just there. Also here now, I guess, because I want to come back because y'all are so fun. I love all of you so much.
Y'all are welcome back.
Yes. Wonderful. And did you have any shoutouts or anything that you want to give to another player or anything like that? Or
I mean, I really loved that drunk girls in the bathroom scene
It was
with
good.
with Julie, like teaming up, appease the ghost, touch up the makeup. That is going to live rent free in my head forever.
Amazing.
We are bonded now.
And next we have Jilly.
Hi, I'm Jilly. Oh, look, it's Jilly on Twitter, and oh, look, it's Jilly K on Instagram. and I am a writer, editor, actor, and thespian of many hats, because that's like the most pretentious way to say that possible. And I also run and play TTRPG. You can follow me there to find out more stuff that I'm doing, which at present I do not recall what I am allowed to say. So I'm just not going to say anything, because then I don't get DMs that are like, why did you say the thing? Anyway, better safe than sorry. But if I do things, I yell about it on Twitter, because we're watching the fall of civilization or whatever. Love that for us. I would like to give a shout out to Candace, well, more specifically to Charlie, who is like the chill force and sorely needed, but also just like the constant source of all things needed. And like, Charlie is the friend that I like treasure and would want to have in real life. Not that I wouldn't treasure all of us, but I feel like we all need a Charlie to just be like, but what about the vibes? And I have many more stars to give out, but I will let us move on to who's next. Piper, who's next?
It's me. It's me.
Damien.
Howdy. My name's Fabs. You can find me here. And I am the producer. I do directing. I do marketing. I do a lot of things on this channel. You can check me out at Rockets and Pens for my personal stuff. I do comics as well. You can find me apart from here on the 26th. I'm actually guesting at that D'Angelo's channel, where we're going to be playing vampires in his wonderful setting of Phoenix by Night. So catch that. I'm gonna be with Onyx, Katrina, I believe is their handle on Twitter, and lovely Stella Luna is gonna be playing with us. Stars. I love the subversive role of mean girl, but not so mean girl Aurora. I think credit where credit's due of finding a wig and having a costume. You look fantastic. That's me. I'm gonna pass it over to Candace, who was wonderful as well.
Hi, I'm Candace Magnificent. I hope you can't hear my tea kettle going off in the background. If you can, I'm sorry. I have had a wonderful time tonight. You can find me at that Candace girl on Twitter, at Candace Magnificent everywhere else. It's Candace with an A. Where am I going to be? So tomorrow I'll be on Godplane on K Damn Fierce channel with Matihi, or GM, for the finale. Then Friday I will be on the Lost Caravan doing some Merc Borg at 8 p.m. So please check that out. You can also find me frequently on Crossroads Games with Carrie Smith. And next month, if anybody's going to PAX, I will be on a panel on Saturday. So please peep me online. I usually shout about all the things that I'm doing on Twitter, regardless of who's owning it and trashing it up and burning it to bits. So I think that my stars, everybody tonight did such a good job. I was like really wrapped up in all of the drama. It like really just warmed my heart. Shout out to Jilly for being, I think you were the last person to arrive. And that means that we were all waiting for Godot, and that's great. So, A+, lit nerd joke. Fantastic.
I would like that to have been intentional and not. For those playing along at home, my dog decided to eat a burrito. He's fine. He's just a menace to society.
Like your character came in like from work, and I was just like, "That's great."
Yeah,
A+. Your Target costume.
Well, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Thank you so much again to my players. You're all absolutely wonderful and excellent. I just love this whole thing. I love that you all decided to be like, yeah, let's just murder Cindy and Ray. Let's hang out with this ghost.
Hey, We explained to
do it.
Ray what to do, and he chose to
He
not
chose
mean it.
violence.
Hey.
It's
But
not
he was
called
a very
murder.
sympathetic ghost.
It wasn't murder.
You're
It was
welcome.
inaction. That's a very different thing. Okay.
We
Inaction.
did push Ray
I mean,
into
you
the
told the
bathroom,
door.
knowing his death was in there, so that
That is
the line's a
we
little
could-
blurry.
We couldn't have known that he would die. He could have done a genuine apology and left
Exactly.
with all of his skin on his body. I imagine he was skinned alive. I don't know why. That's just me being
Sounds
creepy.
par for the course, yeah.
Well, thank you so much, everyone. I hope you'll have a wonderful night. I will pass it off to Fabian, but I'd also like to bring, of course, Mothman.
Mothman!
Who does have a little.
Does he have
baby.
cakes?
He
Yeah,
does.
that's good.
Little butt.
That's
Tiny
nice.
cakes.
Got
I'll
it.
pass it over to you, Fabs, if you want to.
Just a little
Stuff.
little bit of announcements. Check us out on Going Crit RPG on Twitter. While we still have it. If not, follow us over here and get some updates on when we are going live. Speaking of going live, we have 2 shows that are regular right now. One, Mondays, Hellions of Karnak, where it's a D&D 5e adventure, which is very chaotic and crazy if you're into that stuff. And if you enjoy Vampire the Masquerade, and if you want to support POCs and you want to watch a bunch of Asian vampires fuck shit up, Itaewon by Night on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern. You can check us out then as well. I am also playing the GMs for those two games. Doodle, Jess Taylor is for Hellions of Karnak, and Joe Kim is our GM for Itaewon by Night. Both wonderful, talented GMs. You should catch them. Thank you so much for joining us. This is me signing off. Oh, by the way, if you have a game you want to pitch to our channel, if you want to maybe be on the screen with us or with other people that you'd love, we have a thing going on right now. Go to our Twitter. It's going to be there. Anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to watch us. You guys are wonderful. Good night. Bye.